All right, all right. Well, hey, you guys, welcome to the Generational Wealth Group. I am definitely glad you guys are here. We really stand for big time helping families break the poverty cycle. This information that you'll hear tonight is not something common. It really isn't. It's a significant difference with those that understand this and those that don't. And unfortunately, a majority don't. So definitely excited for you to be here and get this. I'm Madiba Thompson out of the liquid sunshine state of Oregon. And that's my beautiful family right there. Father of 6 kids, married. I was before that, though, single father, 4 kids, no house, no car, riding around on a bicycle in my mid 30s, absolutely struggling. And just got to the point to where I was sick of being in the shoes that I was in, and had some incredible mentorship come my way. And I was ready to receive what they had. And fortunately, I took some serious action and went on to develop a 7-figure income. Fast forward, I did not understand how money worked. Did not understand this information that you're going to get blessed with tonight, and literally went flat broke just because the individuals who owned the business I was a part of, they had some bad business acumen. They ran it into the ground, but still, from making 7 figures, not knowing what to do with that kind of money, to going broke. And it's something so common. You see it in NBA players and stars and just other athletes, and where they make all this money and then they go flat broke. So, definitely a problem. Financial literacy, a massive problem. Fast forward, I ended up getting introduced to this company that I'm going to share with you tonight. And within 48 days, went on to be able to quit my job, because I got back into the car business. I was able to quit my job, and it's been just a huge blessing. We are growing so God has just got his hand all over what we're doing. So definitely excited to have you here. And so really the problem today, you see it says there, cash is trash. And so just to kind of segue into it, I've got Mr. Robert Kiyosaki that he'll go ahead and kind of just share some information from about 12 years ago that's absolutely so relevant today. And so let me just share this video with you.
The reason gold is so important, gold and silver, is because gold and silver is God's money. It's money made by God. And then in 1971, the U.S. government under President Nixon took God's money and turned it into man-made money. Never in the history of the world, this is the thing, never in the history of the world has this ever happened. In 1971, the U.S. and Nixon convinced the entire world to replace gold and silver with paper money, this stuff. Cash is trash. So the reason we have so much volatility in the world today is historically, since the time of the Romans and the Greeks and the French and the English and the Germans, every time they have taken God's money, like silver here, and replaced it with man-made money, there's been economic volatility. Now the problem is, so the dollar is going to keep dropping. So one of the reasons I can predict what's going to happen is I can predict the dollar will keep dropping, simply because the U.S. government and now the euro, the European central banks, are printing so much of this trash. So you'll see gold going up in price, oil going up in price, real estate going up in price, because this is trash. So that's what happened in 1971, has happened throughout history. And the reason this current election doesn't make any difference is the only person that can put this back in place is a strong, charismatic leader. People like Julius Caesar, Napoleon. That's why they were such great leaders, was they actually replaced this with this. Unfortunately, we do not have that person among the candidates. I know Ron Paul, philosophically, I agree with him as closely as possible, but unfortunately, I don't think Ron Paul has the chutzpah, as my Jewish friends would say, to change this whole thing. So there will be more this printed than ever before, which means the dollar keeps coming down and other things keep going up. And that's really what's going to happen. It's predictable. And eventually, this will go to its true worth, 0. So all of you savers out there and people trying to save this trash, you're going to lose big time. With that, Mike Lee.
Kim was talking about the crystal ball, and Kelly was talking about cycles. And the way you make that crystal ball work is just reading economic history, because everything is just waves and cycles and waves and cycles
This has
over and
happened
over
before,
and
right?
over again. It's all happened before. In fact, the thing with the currency has literally happened hundreds of times, where they've gone to from an asset-backed currency. Currencies have been backed by oil, by gold and silver, by land. As soon as you remove something that you can't, something that puts financial constraint on them, where you can't just print as much of it as you want, the currency is pretty much doomed.
Historically, throughout time, again, it's not crystal ball, it's called, prognostication. Every 75 years there's a depression. The last depression was 1930. So we're right on it right now.
Yeah.
Now, again, the rich will get richer and the poor and middle class will get wiped out, unfortunately.
And what's really interesting, if you study history, there comes a time where the public, the mass psyche of the country and the world, this time the world, before it's always been a country, but the mass psyche starts to sense the currency debasement. Everybody should be able to feel it now. You go to the grocery store, you go to the gas station, you can feel that there's a currency debasement going on. Everything's costing more. Your currency is losing purchasing power. And as the public starts to wake up, gold and silver go through the roof, and all that paper that they've created, gold and silver do an accounting periodically throughout history. It's really exciting to see this. They automatically revalue themselves when the public wakes up, and they catch up to all the currency that's been produced.
To me, I've been saying this for a number of years now, silver is the biggest opportunity I have ever seen, bigger than real estate, bigger than anything else. And silver, as we're talking today, 2008, is about $15 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
There's less than 10-year supply worth of silver on planet Earth. The difference between gold and silver is gold is hoarded, silver is consumed. Silver is an industrial precious metal. It is used in cell phones, telephones, computers, electric lights, everywhere. The more information age we become, the more we use silver. And what Michael is saying is that stockpile is at all-time lows, and they're not discovering much more.
One of the things, too, you can buy it and you can take it home. It can't go bankrupt on you. You can't have a labor dispute or Enron accounting. It's just this super simple thing. You buy it now, you sit on it for 5 years. I don't know how long it's going to take, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years.
That is how fast it's going to hit people. If you can understand that, that's why it's information age, not industrial age. And so all those, I feel for them, hoping the government's going to pay, like, who's going to win? Is it Hillary? Is it Obama? Is it Mitt Romney? I mean, they can't do a thing about this. It's too late. It doesn't matter. What matters is how smart you are now. If you think these guys are going to save your family, I think you're in for a sad, rude awakening. Because we've been here before, and the middle class will probably be wiped out in America.
Yeah, so I think during this cycle, the savers are going to be wiped out, the spenders are going to be wiped. Those are fake $1 million bills, and they're going to be reality.
Well, aren't you here? They've already shown their hand. They've already played their hand.
Yeah.
They're not even going to print this. It's just going to flood with this. So you're going to see this crash and then inflation like we've never seen before. So it really works for us is because we just keep collecting that rent, but then we can pay off those deadbeat loans of ours with cheap money. That is the strategy.
In 1980, took 1,000 ounces of gold to buy silver to buy a single-family median-price home in the United States, and silver was not rare then. When you measure things with gold and silver, there is no inflation. Everything just travels inside of a valuation channel, going from overvalued to undervalued to overvalued to undervalued. That day will come again, but it's probably going to be less than 500 ounces. You want to buy a single-family median-price home outright, no payments, no down payment, 100% cash flow, put $8,000 aside today. You're going to be able to do it in the future.
Silver.
It's just history repeating.
In silver.
Silver, silver.
Don't hold cash.
Right.
Cash
Gold is good too, but it won't perform as well.
Is trash.
Exactly.
Repeat after me.
Cash is trash.
If you can understand that one, your whole paradigm will shift.
So there's a serious problem, and I know you think, well, yeah, well that video was 12 years ago, Madiba. So what's the deal? I mean, we're fine today, right? Well, no, I'm gonna break it down to where you get some relevant information that's going on now. But more important than the problem, you guys are sitting in front of something that is so powerful that is a solution that everyone needs. Yes, I said needs, because people don't understand what real money is, my friends. I did not understand it either. And so definitely excited for you to be here. You definitely want to thank the person that invited you. Sit back. You can take some notes. We'll do some Q&A at the end, get any kind of questions that you have answered. But you are in to hear about a solution that no one else has. I mean, we are literally the only ones that have this technology that's sitting in front of you. And you'll learn about some other things that are extremely powerful that you possibly didn't know about. And if you did know about them, then you're going to learn a better way to be able to get what we actually have for you. And so moving forward, go here. Moving forward, don't let this be you. And you see, it says plain and simple, education is key, because you guys, literally what's happened as you've been in school and we've grown up and been adults and moved forward in life, the media, society, the governments, they've trained us to not understand what real money is. And people are absolutely just numbed and dumb, oblivious. And truly what you don't know can hurt you. This is kind of funny, but at the same time, it's not.
It's your lucky day today. You win a free 10-ounce silver bar, pure silver bullion, or a free Hershey's king-size chocolate bar.
Take this one.
You'll take the chocolate bar. Who needs a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? No. Have a good day. You'd rather have the Hershey bar than the silver bar?
Yes, I would.
Oh, you would? Okay.
Yeah, the Hershey bar, you can eat it, you just can't eat the silver bar.
Yeah, that's right. You can't eat the silver. What are you going to do with a 10-ounce bar of silver, right? You know.
Hello. Having a special today on 1-ounce gold coins. It's a $50 Canadian maple leaf solid 1-ounce gold coin, offering it today for half price, $25.
No thanks.
Why wouldn't you be interested?
I don't need any gold coins.
Don't need any for $25?
Nope.
I need to pay my taxes, so I'm selling my 1-ounce gold coin.
Yeah.
Would you be interested? Just name a price, any price, and it's yours.
No, I'm good.
We can go to Liberty Coin and Precious Metals and verify it's a real 1-ounce coin.
Why would I want that gold coin?
I don't know. I mean, who needs a gold coin these days, right?
Exactly.
Trying to raise some money, trying to raise some cash. So I'm going to sell my 1-ounce gold coin. Just wondered if you'd be interested in it.
Not really.
No?
No, thank you.
Why not?
Just not something I
It's a
need.
deal. It's like 20 bucks and you can have it.
No, I'm fine.
We can go into the coin shop right here. You can verify that it's authentic and probably even sell it to them for cash. No.
Not interested, man.
Too many gold coins laying around at home?
Possibly, yeah.
All right, well, the deal's off. And what if I were to tell you that you could have taken me up on this offer, went in there and walked out with over $1,500 cash in your hand?
I feel like a loser then.
Today's not your day, buddy.
It happens.
Sorry.
It happens.
Well, now you know.
Hi, how can I help you?
I just want to sell my 1-ounce gold coin.
All right, what do we have here?
It's a 1-ounce American Eagle, gold eagle.
All right,
How much is that worth today?
let's see what we can give you today. 1634.70.
And that's $1,600.
Yes, it is. Would you like cash or a check?
Cash, please.
Cash. Here's the 70 cents. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice. And you don't need to see my ID or anything?
No, I do not.
Sounds good to me, bro.
Yeah. Not a game, you guys. Like I said, people are oblivious, and you just see what just happened. Oh, you can't eat the silver bar. Oh, take the Hershey's. You can't eat the silver bar. Then you see a gal. Oh, I don't need a gold. Well, I don't need a gold coin. I don't need any gold coins. You know, $50 maple leaf for half price, $25, because that's what it says on the coin. Is it is $50 coin? Then you go to the guy. Oh, why would I want any gold coins? Oh, well, we could take it over to the gold store and verify that it's real. Or, what would I want that for? Guy turning down $1,600. What's actually, going close to $2,000 now. People are oblivious, and you might be in those same similar situation, right? You may not have understood, you guys. This is God's money. Gold and silver's been here for years. It's God's money, And so I'm just excited for you to be able to get this information, because this is that what you don't know can hurt you, period. And so look, I told you I'm going to bring it to now. I told you I'm going to fast forward to now, because the Robert Kiyosaki video was 12 years ago, right? The dollar's crash is only just beginning. This is the beginning of this year. Okay. Let me take it another step further. Oh, US, this is back in 2020. And just what just happened with the stimulus, $1 trillion here, $1 trillion there. Oh, let's help this country. Let's help that country. US printed more money in 1 month than in 2 centuries. That's longer than you and I have been alive. 2 centuries, 200. My goodness, you guys. And it's just getting worse. So the question we ask people is, what are you doing to protect yourself? What are you doing to protect your family? See, we get car insurance, rental insurance, dental insurance, health insurance. Are you insuring your money? Or are you going to be like what happened in 2008 when it hits the fan and you got people losing 401ks and people committing suicide? And this isn't about doom and gloom. This is about bringing reality to what's going on right now, you guys. This is happening right in front of our eyes. It's unfolding. It's unfolding. This here new bill will make gold and silver legal tender in Kansas. I'm not even going to play this video right now, but it's just the reality. You know what? Yes, I am. Here you go. Check this out. It's short.
This is Dabu7, Kansas, introducing a bill here that would make gold and silver legal tender within the state. Now, this bill is on par with other bills that we've seen in states like Utah. That was really the first one to step up and make a move like this. Then we had witnessed Wyoming, Oklahoma, and now Kansas, here with their newest bill. This is House Bill 2123, or HB 2123. Now, the legislation here would make gold and silver a legal tender in the state. It would recognize it as a medium of exchange for the payment of debts and taxes. In effect, gold and silver would be treated as money, putting it on par with Federal Reserve notes that are used all across the country. And by doing this, the state would allow its citizens to be free from having to use U.S. dollar bills, which has been forced upon everyone everywhere. Now, this would be building off of a foundation that was set in 2019 when Kansas repealed the sales tax of gold and silver. Now, in effect, what they're also doing is they're saying that they're going to do away with capital gains tax. This is huge. They're saying that we're treating this as money, and you don't tax the money. Meaning anyone that's holding silver and gold for long periods of time, if you make a boatload of money off of what you've got now versus in the future, you're not going to have to pay taxes in these states under these laws. These are big moves that are being made. And at this very moment, as Yellen just came out talking about a digital dollar, and I'm going to cover that in a separate video, and Bitcoin slumps, silver breaks $28. Been warning about this moment for a long time, and it's only going to continue slowly as they're taking back your coinage across the country. All the copper, all the silver that's out there, they're doing it under the guise of everything we're living through. And the biggest event of our lives coming in the offing, I feel, is going to be the takeaway of fiat currency and the introduction of a digital dollar. And they're going to give you a window of time to do it. And you think about that, all the people that have money buried across the planet, all of everyone under their castles in every country that you can think of. The U.S. government's going to give them, what, a year to come and turn it in and to get a credit for a central bank digital currency that will only work if it's backed by gold. Gold and silver is fitting to explode in the offing, in my opinion. I'm going to talk about this further on the next live stream. This is very important that people realize where things are going. It's good to see that some states are making these moves, because state by state, that's where the battle is won. And some are stepping up to the plate.
Robert said it 12 years ago. They're going to just flood with this. These $1 million bills are going to be reality. They're just going to flood with it. And everybody's happy partying because they got all this cash. They got all this cash. And then it's going to be nothing. Not going to be worth anything. So again, I ask you, what are you doing to protect yourself? What are you doing to protect yourself? And that's why you're here. Okay. So let me just go here. This is the market roundup for 2020. Well, look at what's at the top when it comes to asset class. And this isn't I'm not a financial advisor, okay? I'm just giving you the facts, okay? Silver and gold were at the top when it came to the asset roundup for the markets. You can see U.S. small caps, U.S. stocks, emerging markets, corporate bonds, treasuries, Canadian stocks, U.S. dollar. Look at that's negative. Commodities, U.S. real estate. Real estate's not a bad thing, but look at that, negative. Crude oil, negative. Gold and silver at the top, at the top. I'm telling you guys, you gotta pay attention to this information. And so I'm gonna just share a little video on you guys. This the powerful piece of it is how you and I, because here's the thing I've run into a lot is people when it comes to gold and silver. Most people don't know where to get it, how to get it for a good price, how to liquidate it, who can they trust out there, you know? And that's where we come into play. That's where 7K comes into play. And being able to buy gold and silver at the best prices, no minimums, no maximums at all. So check this out.
If you're watching this video, chances are you're curious about gold and silver and have a few questions, like, why should I buy precious metals? What metals should I be buying? Who can I trust to buy them from? How do I know I'm getting a good deal? And how can I afford more? Well, you're not alone. Most people have these questions, and over the next few minutes, we'll give you an easy solution. Most people would say, I had a feeling it was important and a good idea to own precious metals, but really didn't understand why. So I didn't do anything. This lack of understanding has cost people a lot of money. And quite honestly, we don't want you to make the same mistake. We have watched far too many people struggle as the economy fluctuates, employment issues arise, or unexpected changes come up in life. Owning gold and silver can help shield you long-term against all these challenges. When we started 7K, it became a mission to help the average person get ahead by adding precious metals to their portfolio, no matter their knowledge or circumstances. We have already changed the precious metals industry by offering some of the best pricing without any minimums or maximums, period. We are now completely revolutionizing the industry and making it so anyone and everyone will be able to start buying precious metals. It doesn't matter if it's a significant amount or even just $1. The new technology provided by a partner company, Sound Money, will allow you to convert your cash to gold or silver instantly. There are no shipping wait times. There's no worry about where you're going to store it, and you'll sleep easy at night knowing that if you ever want us to send you the metal, it will be in the mail at the drop of a hat. Transferring cash, gold, or silver to other members is simple, and there's no spread costs. Let's say you wanted to send 1 ounce of silver to a friend. It's just like you would have taken it out of your safe at home and sent it to them in the mail, except it's instant, and you don't have to worry about postage, and it's much less expensive than shipping. Your friend will see the 1 ounce of silver reflected in their Sound Money wallet, and it all takes less than a minute. Being able to transfer metal instantly to someone else has never been done, and it's truly game-changing. So you may be asking yourself, if they're willing to send me the metal from my Sound Money Wallet silver account, does that mean they have it on hand somewhere? Yep. Every time you make a transfer from cash, gold, or silver in the Sound Money Wallet, we carefully put that amount of gold or silver in a non-segregated Sound Money private vaulting space. When you request the metal be shipped to you, we simply take the metal you requested from the non-segregated vault space and send it to your front door. Between third-party auditing and Sound Money policy, we have to have an equal amount of physical silver or gold to meet the transaction rate in the Sound Money Wallet. So, what about the security of the Sound Money private vault? Your metal will be sitting behind 4 layers of some of the most technologically advanced security possible. Now, one of the biggest questions we've found while helping people understand the real power of owning gold and silver is, what do I do if I need cash? The old way is that you would need to take it to a local dealer who would most likely give you several reasons why he can't give you what the metal is actually worth. Or you would need to contact an online buyer who typically has a $1,000 minimum. They would tell you a price over the phone only to be much lower after it finally arrives at their facility and they inspect it 4 to 6 weeks later. Not to mention the shipping that you paid. The traditional buyback program at 7K is much simpler and much more friendly than any other way. Now with the Sound Money Wallet, it is hands down the best way to convert your metals back to cash if you get in a pinch. With one of the best buyback prices in the industry, no gimmicks, no minimums, and nominal transaction fees, you can instantly convert your gold or silver back to cash. No headaches, no hassle, just easy. So, whether you're a savvy investor who knows the power of gold or silver and the advantages of a private vault, or you're trading your first dollar for gold or silver, Sound Money will make it convenient and easy. You can finally be confident that the control is back in your hands from start to finish.
So listen, I want to share something really quick with you guys that it did not play here. So I wanted to share it with you because it just kind of breaks it down. All right, the power of the Sound Money Wallet. It looks like it won't play, so I'm not even going to play it. We'll just move forward and I'll share my screen again. All right, hold on 1 second. Let's get back in here. But this is what people flip out over, you guys. This is what's powerful, is the Sound Money Wallet, the ability for you and I, you know, for the first time ever to be able to just buy portions of gold and silver. Because not many people just have, you know, $1,900 to just say, oh yeah, let me just go buy some gold. And you're not going to go to a gold store and say, hey, can I get $10 in gold? Or can I get $1 in silver? And that's what's so powerful with the Sound Money Wallet, you guys, is because this here gives you the ability to do just that. This is private. This is a private vault that's set up, you guys. This is a private vault, not like a safe deposit box or depository where the government can come up and snatch your funds. This is completely private, 100% insured by Lloyd's of London. If you don't know what Lloyd's of London is, that doesn't get any better when it comes to protecting you and protecting your assets, okay? Military grade security, inventory management, movement tracking, electronic visibility, free monthly storage. And I mean, it's what it is, the new age of precious metals. You buy it, store it, trade it, cash it out, and more, you guys. It gives you the power. It gives you the power. And again, to be able to liquidate it instantly. I share the story of my buddy Yuri. When I reached out to him, he was actually in line selling a $19,000 piece worth of gold. He had bought it for 11 grand. He wanted to make that profit, you know. And he didn't want to sell all the gold. He just had something he wanted to buy. So he had to go ship it off, then finally get insurance. Then finally, like two to 3 weeks later, the money was finally deposited into his account. Well, he did the same thing here. He had it in his physical, okay? He had it at his house. He shipped it off, got there a day later, and that's an hour later, the money was in his account, in his Sound Money wallet, literally. And if you keep it in that private vault, well, you can liquidate instantly. So it is truly, truly a powerful way for you to start transferring, you guys. Start transferring some of this fake fiat trash of cash that we're holding on to that's continuing to decline in value, and start converting that. My boy calls it the currency converter. Start converting that into gold and silver. Convert that into something that's going to hold its value or grow in value, because your dollar bill is not going to do that. And that's just a fact, you know, that's just an absolute fact. And there's 5 reasons for sound money. 5 reasons for you and I to be plugging into gold and silver. This is what wealthy people are doing. Okay, if we're always complaining about maybe not having money, or yeah, if we're just bottom line, if we're complaining about not having money or having more month at the end of the money, we need to start moving like wealthy people move. And one of the things is to hedge against poor government decisions and potential economic collapse. Well, printing up money like it's going out of style, that's a poor government decision. We didn't need a stimulus check. A stimulus check still came. You may not have needed a stimulus check. It probably still came to you, okay? So there's things that are happening that are going to cause potential economic collapse. It's unfolding in front of us. There's the other aspect of wealth accumulation, okay? Most people don't know where to put their money. We've got folks that are real estate, and we've got investors. And you ask them, hey, so what are you doing with your money? Oh, I'm just saving it. Because it's not something we're taught, right? So wealth protection, portfolio diversification is another reason. And one of the fun things that we had no clue is going to be such a blast is actually coin collecting, which is something that we give people access to. So really, you guys, sound money is how we take our freedom back, period. And let me share this little short video with you, because it's like, what's happening with your money? Like, what is happening with your money right now? Check this out.
Let me ask you a question. Are you working harder for your money just to cover the basics, but your money just doesn't seem to go as far? Look, it's not just you, and you're not alone. Higher costs and added financial pressures on families today are causing fear, uncertainty, and doubt on a large scale. In fact, as of May 2017, 44% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense, and they'd have to rely on credit cards, selling something, or borrowing the money if such an event arose. So the question is, what's happening with your money? Look, it's in the numbers. In 1913, the Federal Reserve was created. In 2013, your dollar bill's buying power has been reduced to 5 cents. The dollar has lost around 96% of its value since the Federal Reserve was created in 1913. Look, here's how it hits you at home. This is the price increases from 2000 to 2018. If you eat food at home, the price of eating food has gone up by 43%, 59% if you eat out. You have to heat your home, your heat sources have gone up 99%. Car insurance, this is mandatory stuff, things you have to have. 90%, 97% increase in car insurance. Water and sewer, 133%. How many of you have loved ones that you would love to see go to college, either your children or your grandchildren, and yet their college tuition has gone up by 151% since 2000? Now, let me ask you this. Are medical costs going to increase or decrease the older we get and the longer we live? They're only going to increase, and it's going to cost much, much more. In fact, from 2000 to 2018, your medical care expenses have gone up by 97%. So, do you mind if we show you the case for sound money? Don't worry. It's just a fancy name for gold and silver. In fact, gold and silver is one of the secrets the wealthy have used for ages to amass and protect their wealth. In fact, governments and financial institutions know and use the secret, and they are the largest holders of gold and silver in the world today.
I wanted to pause that. They're the largest holders of gold and silver in the world today. The governments are the same guys that are just printing up money like it's going out of style. Why aren't you and I stacking gold and silver? If you are, hats off to you, hand clap to you if you are. I wasn't. I am now on autopilot. I'm stacking it on autopilot because it's not something you and I are going to go like think, oh, you know what? Let me go down to the gold store and let me go deliberately buy something. And then when I do go down and buy, you're not going to buy at dealer direct pricing. So there's a lot of power to what we have our hands on over here. And some of you may be thinking, well, I've never heard of 7K. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. You've never heard of us, right? But it gets worse because, see, we're so arrogant, I think, in the United States. We don't have to worry about nothing. We're the USA. You know, everybody wants our dollar, right? Or you can spend the dollar in all these different countries, right? Well, if you haven't been paying attention, because it's not something that's just that we have a radar for, right? Or you know, that's not on our radar, right? Check this out. Short, very short.
Lebanon is on the brink of economic collapse. The local currency has lost more than 80% of its value on the black market. Food prices have skyrocketed.
Did you know that? Could you imagine all of you working so hard for this thing called the paper dollar to have it drop by 80%, to wake up and it was worth 20%, or to wake up and it was worth nothing? How I just say it, how pissed would you be if that happened to you? You've got to start recognizing some things are happening right now, and they are going to hit home. They're going to hit home. It's going to happen. Okay. And so, oops, I don't know why that's like that, but we'll go here. So yeah, you've never heard of 7K possibly. Great. But guess what? A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We're a numismatic guarantee corporation authorized dealer. You don't know what that is? You're going to learn. Vaults are insured again. I told you by Lloyd's of London. One of our co-founders out of the four is named Roger Ball. He started a little tiny company called Melaleuca. Sold it back in 1989 to one of his in-laws. You guys, this company has zero debt, been in business for over 5 years now, and just built a new home office located in Idaho and ships using FedEx. We use the Plaid network, which is a multi-billion-dollar network to connect to banks. Many of you may have used them before if you have like a Venmo, and they use it to keep your data private, right? And so when you think of 7K, just think of a premier Costco membership for those that want to buy gold and silver. You're not buying anything new. You're transferring wealth from a declining fiat paper dollar to appreciating assets. There's a lot of people that just buy the annual membership for all the membership benefits and never tell a single soul. I don't know why they don't tell anybody. I don't care, you know, a friend, family. I have no clue. This is not something I can keep to myself, and many of us cannot keep this to ourselves because it's too important to get the message out, right? And gold and silver, it's God's money. Used for over 6,000 plus years, has eternal properties that cannot be duplicated or faked, right? And so taking it a step further, with when we talk about, I talked about the kind of the coin collecting, when it talked about the 5 different ways. The coin collecting. What if I told you that we made $1.2 million? I won't call it a mistake. We just didn't know, right? But mama ain't raised no fool, as Yuri says. You tell me something once, well, I'm plugging in. I'm not going to keep making the same mistake. So listen to this.
The $1.2 million mistake. Let's begin by taking a look at this chart that shows the purchasing power of the US dollar from 1913 to 2013. In 1913, the purchasing power of the dollar was worth $1. In 2013, it was worth 5 cents. We have seen the dollar and all world currencies lose value over time. Some of this is due to inflation, but most of this is because of a change that occurred in 1971. In 1971, the US president ended the Bretton Woods Agreement, which cut all ties to currencies being backed by gold. All at once, all world currencies became a fiat currency, meaning they are simply backed by what the government says they're worth. Take this scenario, for example. Let's say you wanted to purchase a brand new Ford Mustang in 1965. It would have cost you roughly $2,500 or 2,500 silver coins. Today, that same $2,500 won't get you the car. but the same 2,500 silver coins could buy you 2 cars. As you can see here, while the US dollar has lost its value over time, gold and silver has maintained its purchasing power. So what would have happened if you knew this was going to occur and started purchasing silver? Let me show you. It begins with the MS-70 Silver Eagle. MS stands for Mint State. It's a grading system, and an MS-70 means the coin is in its perfect condition. If you purchased one of these coins every single month since 1986, you would be sitting on a $1.2 million portfolio. And get this, that $1.2 million would have only cost you about $50,000. That's the $1.2 million mistake.
Not something that you would want to do, right? It's like, dang, why didn't my family know? And so listen, here's the reality. Look at this. As with fine wine, numismatic MS-70 coins that you may have never even heard of, right? Neither had I, but because they have the ability to go far above the spot price of silver. And it's because of the rarity, the story, the beautiful artwork that can be way more valuable than the actual raw silver. Because frankly, back then, a 1999 Silver Eagle, it might have been maybe 20 bucks. I don't even think it was that back then. Might have been $8, $10. Okay, I'd have to look it up to be for sure. But that coin, if you had that coin, I've seen that coin. You see, it says 11,700. I've seen that coin sell for as much as $19,000. Then you look at down here at the T'Challa coin for Black Panther, because unfortunately, what happened to him. The story behind it shot that coin up in value. I've seen that coin out there for $2,200, you know? And so where it gets really good is, you guys, this guy right here, this is one of the top 10 most influential in the numismatic coin space of literally for the past, 60 years? Okay, this guy right here, Michael Miles Standish, and we have an exclusive deal. Matter of fact, he's going to be at our event here in May 14th and 15th coming up in Salt Lake City. But he creates coins for us that are amazing, like this work I've already did with this Miss Liberty coin down here in the corner that you see. And so this guy's the vice president of the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. This guy's big time. He's known. He's like the Michael Jordan of numismatic coins. And so this coin that he created for us, and he did another one called the White House coin recently. It's got some other projects that are going to be coming exclusive to us and our members at 7K. But that coin sold for about $200 a little over a year ago. It's selling for way more than $795 right now. We need to update that slide because it's selling for way more than that. But it's pretty incredible what we have our hands on. And so let me take it to the Inc. Article back. And this was after 2008, but this was talking about what happened with the financial crisis. And it's crazy because, okay, so number one, this is not what crazy. Number one is exclusive real estate. This is where wealthy people use to preserve their wealth, my friends. What are you doing to protect yourself? As I've said a few times, right? Exclusive real estate. They put their money over in fine art. Well, the other three, we have them, and we get them the prices are ridiculous. Okay, 3 is rare coins, 4 is gold, 5 is usable precious metals. For instance, my boy, he bought a coin. It was last month or the month before. I was so mad I wasn't on, because we do these things called coin drops. He bought this Black Panther coin, not the Marvel comic, but this Black Panther coin. It was bought it for $3.99. That coin was sold out online, selling for like $1,500, $1,300. So it's real neat what this company gives us access to. Again, Costco membership for those that want to buy gold and silver or rare coins, right? And so we've got other cool little things like the 7K Advantage Rewards program. I think a bunch of us saved money on this. I don't think people realized it, but you could get into this hotel that we're going to stay at in May for like $139. Well, going through our site, it was like, I think it was like $99 or something like that. And so just some cool other benefits, really, really cool other benefits. Heck, just from this rewards program alone, the 7K Advantage, you could save what it costs you to have a membership. You could pay for the membership completely. Okay, now that we're opening back up and start to travel again, which is a blessing. But a lot of people think when I get to this point, well, this got to be country club prices. I don't know, you know, but it's not, you guys. It's affordable for everybody. Okay, there's two different ways to get started. The one that most people take advantage of, if they're looking to share this, and I don't really get into sharing this, but we do have an affiliate piece to what we've got going on over here. But this one is $499 for a business. But this is for people who want to make money. It comes with a top-notch buyer and collectors training that is absolutely so powerful. When you learn that information, it's priceless information. Technology credits that take care of the whole year when it comes to, if you decide you want to share this, we have some really cool apps and technology that you can take advantage of to let information do all the sharing and you know, getting this information out to people versus me sharing this like I am over this webinar with you all. It's 4 wealth strategy books, which is another way to share. If you like to just be able to have something hard copy and share that way, you get you're going to get business cards. You're going to get an MS70 variety coin. Okay, I actually ended up getting that coin right there, and you're going to get a piece of silver bullion coin as well. Well, Costco, if you pay for the membership, you don't get nothing. Here you're getting something of value with this membership. And so they say the total value is $1,100+. Yeah, I definitely would be high on the 1,100 plus because of the value that you get here. The second way is the standard membership. So that was the premium. This is the standard. And this is for the customers, I like to point it out as, or if it's only what you can afford, you get in where you fit in. But you get the same great training, okay? And then you get 3 months of technology credits instead of the 12. Then after that, if you want to share, then it's $9.99 a month, okay? And then with this one, you do get a gem uncirculated coin. So you still get a coin. It's not an MS70. It's not an MS70, but you get a coin, okay? All right, and so there's this here is when you talk about eliminating that $1.2 million mistake. The monthly autosaver coin options, there are 3 levels, okay? And you can change at any time, you can get all 3. You can get all of them if you want. You can get as many as you want, okay? You can get multiple. You don't just have to just do what you want. But 105, 139, 309 is the basic, the variety, the specialty coin. They're all really cool. They're all extremely unique. A couple of them are exclusive to 7K metals. And the other one on the end is just very cool, either gold coin that you'll get or very low mintage coin, which just means there's very low numbers of that coin, which has the opportunity for the value to be much greater. And so monthly autosaver coin basic, I'll just put it like this. You guys don't sell your silver or gold to get residual income. If you like what you see here and you think, you know what, I would not mind sharing this, because we don't care if you share this or not. We want you to be empowered with the information to be able to start protecting your family's wealth, period. If you decide you want to share, you know, a lot of people just end up sharing by default because they're excited about what they have their hands on that they knew nothing about earlier, or they knew about a similar thing in regards to getting gold or silver, but not at dealer direct pricing like this, not with the Sound Money wallet to be able to liquidate if you need to instantly, if you need that money, right? But 1 ounce silver bullion is around, it's actually $38 right now, you guys. So I need to change that too. No residual income attached to it. And if you want cash, you have to sell it to get the cash flow, right? Well, with this MS70 private label coin, it's exclusive, $105. And you get there's residual income that comes along with it, and you get to take advantage of the 7K advantage discounts. So it's really neat. Again, we can get questions answered, but this program is absolutely out of this world. And so what I'm going to get into, for those of you that just want to take advantage of the membership itself, hey, just get back with the person, no big deal, do that. For those of you that like the ideal of being able to refer people to this, then just stick here for a minute. And then also for those of you that are just interested in the other piece, we'll do some Q&A at the end. But the compensation plan, this is phenomenal, you guys, because you got to build a team to win. You have to help other people win to win. It's not, you can't just go out and just get a bunch of people, get a bunch of people, get a bunch of people. It doesn't work like that over here, okay? You've got to help people win in order for you to make, you know, great money with what we've got over here. So remember, as of May of 2017, 44% of Americans said they could not cover a $400 emergency expense. It's way worse than that. Just the other day, it talked about we've never had the least amount of income than in the month of, I think it was in the month of March or February. We've never had that low of an amount of money made for employers or employees, excuse me. That's sad. COVID, all sorts of crap happening. But here you can share, you can earn points, and you can get paid just for doing something that's smart, and that's protecting your family with gold and silver, right? And so there's multiple ways to earn memberships and renewals. There's monthly autosaver program. There's rare coin sales. There's retail sales. So every time a new member joins your team or a monthly autosaver coin is ordered, whether you shared it with them or not, or another active associate on your team, you'll collect points towards a cycle check. And so these are the ranks. Basically, go out and get 4 is what we tell people. But if you get 2, you actually have the opportunity to earn up to $500 a week. And as you go through these different ranks, then there's just different requirements that all it is just helping other people win. And then other people that are winning, helping you win. It's beautiful how this thing works out. And if you get to the level of silver, then the company right now has a free 100-ounce silver bar contest that they do. So if you do it within 90 days, and then you hold that rank of silver for 45 days, you get a free silver bar, 100-ounce silver bar. That's like $3,800, right? Or no. Yeah, that's like almost $4,000 right now. We'll just call it that. That's crazy, because we just a couple months ago we were saying $2,800. Now it's almost $4,000. So other ways to get paid. This is weekly income, by the way, you guys. It's really, really powerful. We're super excited about it. But benefits here, I haven't even talked about some of the other benefits. Residual income for a lifetime, auto saver program so you don't make the $1.2 million mistake, advantage rewards, 7K limited and rare coins that you have access to, the Sound Money wallet. There's 1099 tax write-offs that I didn't even talk about, gold-backed IRA, another precious metal IR-backed IRA, okay, 7K healthcare program that we actually have real healthcare, and the ability to buy precious metals at zero direct pricing and so much more. And so the question I ask is, are you ready to change your life? We got cool exclusive getaways that they do all the time that are exciting. But I'm going to share this real people, real stories real quick. Here we go.
I'm Lottie Bronson. I'm from Santaquin, Utah. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and 7K Metals was introduced to me just a couple months back. After it was introduced, literally just a couple days after that, my husband called me and said, Lottie, I have no idea how we're going to pay rent. Like, we are out. And is there any way, what can we do? And I threw myself into 7K Metals. I decided to fully invest myself, and in a matter of 4 weeks, we brought in $5,000. And that was really exciting. It was life-changing.
So I've been in a lot of other network marketing companies, and my husband has always been kind of annoyed that we get all these products that we don't use and we don't care about. And one of the best things was that you can't really say you don't want gold and silver piling up on your shelf for 20 years. I'm definitely okay with that.
I'm a dreamer. One thing I found out about being a dreamer is that dreams are usually bigger than your budget. And so you're always looking for that extra $1,000, $2,000 to kind of bring that dream to become a reality. And a friend introduced me to 7K Metals, and because of the early success I've seen with 7K Metals, I'm able to bring a lot of those dreams that I put on the back burner, bring them back to the front burner, turn the flame back up, and dream again.
It's very rare to find a company that has a product that everybody wins. And in 7K Metals, we have a win-win-win scenario. And here's what I mean by that. Whether you're just collecting your assets of gold and silver on a weekly or monthly basis, or you're building a team, at the end of the day, you have a product that 5 years from now, 10 years from now, it's gonna always have value, and I love that.
Since I've been involved with 7K Metals, in the 8 weeks that I've been with the company, I have earned $7,000. That's made a huge difference for me.
What I love most about 7K Metals is the product. It is nice to get stuff that comes to your door on a monthly basis that's precious metals. Silver coins coming month after month is a whole lot better, in my opinion, than a lotion, a potion, or a pill. Something that's going to expire or go rancid, and in 2 years you're going to be kind of ticked off when you walk in that spare bedroom and see it piling up on your shelf. So I can't say enough about the program, but I also can't say enough about the product.
My husband and I, we've worked on other projects before where we've made a lot of money personally, but sometimes we've had challenges helping other people make money. And in this company already, 30 people that we've invited into this company have already made money in less than 8 weeks. I would just invite you to check it out. Check out 7K Metals. It is awesome. I'm Lottie Bronson. I'm
Madiba Thompson, and I saw this, and within 48 days of me taking massive action, I quit my 6-figure job. You guys, it's story after story after story that we're creating because people are waking up to what's going on, and they never understood the power of gold and silver, you guys. And so ask yourself, how would it feel if you had control over your financial future? This is not some hype thing. I don't know if you've ever seen anything where it's a program where you share with other people. You guys, this is gold and silver. Who's gonna get upset at the end of the day? No one can lose if they're stacking gold and silver. I don't care if I had a pile of it and then they ended up not being able to share it with anybody. But with the tools and with the team and with the resources and with the system we have over here, it's absolutely possible for you to go out and crush this. How would your life be different if you had more time, more money to do what you love with your family? We spend so much time doing homework. And what I mean by that is homework. You're like, homework, we're adults. No, yeah, we go home, work. We go back home and we work again. You guys, this is such a massive opportunity for you. And so the question really boils down to is, will you join our mission? Because the Generational Wealth Group, helping families, creating generational wealth for our children's children, helping families break the poverty cycle, that's something that we've taken to heart. And our impact, it'll be worldwide. It'll be worldwide. This is just a component of what the Generational Wealth Group is going to do. This is just one of the components of it. So get back with the person who introduced you, pick a membership package, and get started today. Yes, do we have a disclaimer? Yeah, go to work. You work so hard in life. You work 40 hours, 50 hours, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Take a couple hours. Take an hour, take 30 minutes, take 15 minutes a day to send a message to somebody. Hey, what are you doing to protect yourself and your wealth? Oh man, listen, I saw something, and seriously, this is very important. I need you to look at this information. And send them information. You guys, but man, I'm telling you, you can change your life with what we got over here. Definitely want to be the first to welcome those of you that are going to step up and take action with us to the Generational Wealth Group. It's amazing what we have over here. And I tell you, God's got his hand all over it. So definitely appreciate you spending some time with us. I'm going to end the recording.